Alright, so the flyweight GOAT Taira is going to be fighting the pull-out merchant himself, Alex Perez, this Saturday night. And, I think it's a pretty good card for once, you know, considering how bad like the name value was on like Louisville and Taira too. But yeah. So before I get into it, I appreciate if you like subscribe. We're at 133 subs right now, so pretty close to 160 subs. But anyway, let me get into it. So first fight, I'm going to try and go through the prelims quickly because some of these guys are actual bums. But Josephine Knutson versus Julia Polastri, I believe. I'm going to go with Josephine by decision. She's 7-0. And then Jekka Sargi. This guy doesn't even exist, bro. He's just unknown on the UFC app. And then Weston Wilson. This guy's the worst featherweight of all time. I think Weston Wilson's going to lose. I don't know how good the other guy is, but Weston Wilson's so bad, I just think he's going to win. Probably by decision. Carly Judas versus Gabriela Fernandez. Bro, 3-1 is actually a crazy record to have. I'm not gonna lie. How did she get in the UFC? They just actually let anybody in, I think. But I'm gonna go with Gabriela Fernandez to get this done by decision. Josh Quinlan versus Adam Fugit. I'm gonna go with Josh Quinlan. He got smoked by Danny Barlow. Even though he's goated, but Josh Quinlan. I don't know. I remember him doing okay. I don't think he got smoked. I'm just joking. He absolutely did get smoked. Danny Barlow pieced him up, but I thought Josh Quinlan, I think he's alright. So I'll pick him to win against Adam Fugit by decision. Jimmy Flick versus Nate Maness. I'm going to go with Jimmy Flick by round 2 sub, maybe round 1. That's like it's going to be a kind of fight where it's going to be like on a highlight reel. And then, okay, so now the fight that I do want to talk about. Tajir Ulanbekov versus Joshua Van. Joshua Van, he's really good, but like the thing is, he's always slow in the first round, and it kind of happens. There's a lot of fighters that have that, where they're trying to figure it out in the first round. But I don't think he can do this against Tajir Ulanbekov, because Tajir he'll take Joshua Van down, and I feel like he might submit him in round 1. Like on paper, like Anthony Smith, on paper, Tajir Ulanbekov should win this fight. Like he is better than Joshua Van everywhere. Maybe not in the striking, but he's more well-rounded than Joshua Van. But the thing is, Joshua Van, he's kind of hard to take down, and he's pretty good. But I don't know. I don't think Joshua Van is gonna win this. I'm gonna go with him to win this. I want him to win, but I think Tajir Ulanbekov is probably gonna win. I think this is just gonna. I don't think it's gonna be like a fraud check type thing. I think this is probably gonna be like a hard-fought submission. But yeah, I think Tajir Ulanbekov probably by round 2 sub, but I think Joshua Van should, I think he'll get done in round 2 by like a TKO if he does win. But I think Tajir Ulanbekov is probably gonna win. But I do want Joshua Van to win. I don't know. I know I don't even like my prediction. My prediction doesn't even sound like I know what I'm talking about. But this is just such a tough fight to predict because of the way Van fights Tajir Ulanbekov. This guy's just an absolute mutant, bro. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Joshua Van by like round 2 TKO, maybe a 29-28 decision. But I think Tajir Ulanbekov could definitely sub this guy in like round 1 if he could take him down. And then Brady Highstand versus Garrett Armfield. I'm gonna go with Garrett Armfield. He looked pretty good against Brad Katona last time, and Brad Katona, he's pretty good. Yeah, that's really it. That's it for the prelims. And now, this guy, I like him a lot, bro. Pause. Asu Almabayev, he's pretty good. All right, he cool guy, great fighting style. Him against Jose Johnson, and this is what I want to talk about because, bro, Jose Johnson, what is this record, bro? 16-8. What is going on, bro? I've seen so many of these records where people are going like 8-4, 16-8. Like, bro, what is this case? You have a, bro, this is not good. Coming in the UFC and you're 4-4, bro. Like, I don't know, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with Asu Amabayev. He's really good, very solid fighter from I believe Kazakhstan. And then Douglas Silva de Andrade versus Miles Johns. I thought I knew who Miles Johns was, but this guy, I think someone else looks exactly like him, bro. There's another guy in the UFC who literally looks exactly like Miles Johns, and I thought it was him. So I actually have no idea who. I remember seeing this guy fight, but bro, I've got it mixed up with someone else. So I don't know. This guy's just an NPC fighter archetype. end of the UFC 5 career mode type thing. But I'm gonna go with him to win because I don't know, bro. I think this is a tough one. I'm gonna. This is a really tough one to decide because Andrade is 29-5, and that's a great record. I'm not gonna lie. That's an impressive record, but he's 38. He's old as shit, bro. So I don't know. It's a kind of tough one. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Douglas Silva de Andrade, but I feel like Miles Jones will probably win this. And then Timmy Kuamba versus Lucas Almeida. I don't know why this is on the main card. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Both these guys are coming off losses. They should have put Tajiro Lembeko versus Joshua Van on the main card because that's a banger fight. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with I don't know. I'm gonna go with Lucas Almeida. I don't know. They're both like coming off a loss, strange records. And then Ikram Aliskerov versus Antonia Trocali. Bro, I can't even speak. Ikram Aliskerov might actually not be able to fight anybody, bro. Like, they might not be able to find this guy opponents because how is this guy fighting a random NPC, bro, who's just coming to the UFC? Like, bro, Ikram Aliskerov is not that scary. Like, people should be avoiding to fight him. He's good. I really do like. He's definitely one of my favorites at middleweights, but not that scary. Like, I feel like a fight with him and Bo Nickel would be very, very competitive. Because Bo Nickel also is just not that good. But Ikram Aliskerov, he's kind of sloppy at times. Just KO'd Warley Alves. Like, that's not a crazy win, but I'm gonna go with him to win this fight by first round KO. He's pretty good. And then for the main event, Alex Perez versus Tatsuro Taira. So I already did a breakdown for this, but I'll kind of re-talk about it. Break it down again. That's what I was gonna say. Grappling, I think Tatsuro Taira has the obviously advantage. Perez, he's lost to a couple grapplers, even though somehow he's a wrestler. I don't think he is, but he's not a good one at least. And I think people kind of overrating Alex Perez's striking at the moment because he knocked out Mateus Nicolau. There might be something wrong with his chin because I don't know what happened. He just like, like I don't know, bro. I don't know how to explain it. I don't think he he obviously did dominate Nicolau, but I don't know. I don't think that win was too crazy. Nicolau, obviously, that was a good win for Perez, though. Mateus Nicolau might have to retire. His chin is actually awful. But yeah, I don't think Tatsuro Taira has that same problem, and I think the threat of the takedown on Perez probably won't be, like as good in the striking. Perez won't be as good in the striking as he was in the Nicolau fight. I think it'll look probably similar to Makayev. But the thing is with Tatsuro Taira, and I'll get onto this in a second, Tatsuro Taira, he's a pretty good boxer now. He's been getting better and better, like every fight. So I am going to pick him to win this fight by a 30-27. No, this is 5 rounds. I'm going to go like 50-45 or a third round submission. I think Tatsuro Taira could definitely finish this fight. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if he knocked out Perez, but I don't think that's going to happen. He's probably going to sub him. But, well, I did want to talk about, because someone brought this up, that Usyk might beat Taira. Bro, that's not happening, okay? Like, no offense to Usyk. I think Usyk is very overrated right now, bro. Because the thing is, with Steve Usyk, I get it, he's just come off a very close fight with Pantoja that everybody thought he won. Like, when you rewatch the fight, he didn't win, okay? Like, I'm not going to lie. He didn't win. But, bro, so the difference between Pantoja and Taira is that when Pantoja gets on top of you, he's not doing anything. He's sitting there laying and then waiting for just a submission to appear. He's not really actively trying to find them. Unlike Tatsuro Taira, who is trying to constantly submit you and he's, beating you up a bit. Like, with the way Usyk was, getting up, he definitely leaves himself vulnerable. If someone is good at ground and pound, like, he could definitely, like, KO, or not KO, or say, like, TKO Usyk. If you, like, kind of in the Jelton Almeida kind of way, where his head was just exposed and then the Curtis Blades kind of just, like, kept hitting him. I think the same could happen to Usyk, the way he was, like, getting up. But obviously, that's, it's a bit different. Pantoja's obviously a better grappler than Taira, but I think Taira could, like, 29-28 Usyk if he wanted to. So, yeah, I do think Taira, he's the flyweight GOAT. He's literally the greatest flyweight of all time, beats Demetrius Johnson. I'm joking, by the way, just in case, because, again, even though I said it in the last video, people thought I was being serious, that Taira is the greatest flyweight of all time. Don't even know, but yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe.